All right, local weather when you want it. Time to do a live stream talking about our forecast. Thanks for tuning in. I'm First Alert Chief Meteorologist Steve Beylon, live in the First Alert Weather Center. And how are things going on this Thursday morning? Hopefully it's off to a good start for your day. We've been off to a sunny start to our day, but that's going to change soon. Let's take a live view from our Sturgeon Bay Skycam. Well, it looks like in general we've got plenty of sunshine across eastern Wisconsin, and this is not going to stick. There's that live view I was looking for. Beautiful. Right now out towards the marina, mostly sunny, 64 degrees. The wind is out of the southwest around 8 miles an hour. And we're going to talk about our next weather maker. We've got showers and thunderstorms that are heading our way. In fact, they're not too far away, as you'll see on Viper Max in just a minute. They'll be impacting the bulk of our viewing area during the midday and afternoon hours, followed by some cooler weather. In fact, it's going to feel like fall around here as we go into tomorrow and Saturday. So here we are looking at northeast Wisconsin from space. This is our satellite view, and you can see some of the clouds that are just creeping into the Fox Valley. The clouds are a bit thicker back across central Wisconsin, where we've got some rain. I gotta tell you, I didn't mean to do that with our computer. I'm gonna back this up here and get our computer all synced up again. So this is what I want here. There we go. So we've got some rain and some thunderstorms across central Wisconsin. And we'll get a little bit closer here on First Alert Viper Max. Thunderstorms right now, Marshfield, Wausau, up into northern Langley County over towards the Crandon area. Now, none of these thunderstorms are severe, but the storms are putting down some locally heavy rainfall. It'll be relatively short-lived, however. There's lightning and perhaps some gusty winds that could be up around 30 or 40 miles an hour. And it looks like the storms are also producing a little bit of some hail as well. I wouldn't expect a lot of hail, but perhaps some pea to dime-sized hail anywhere between Marshfield and portions of central Langley County. So as these storms kind of make their way through central Wisconsin, they could have some heavy rain, some lightning, and some small hail, but nothing worse than that is anticipated between now and the next hour or so. Additional showers and thunderstorms are marching their way towards the La Crosse area, and all this precipitation, this broken line of rain and storms, is along a cold front, which is going to be moving through as we head into the afternoon hours. So here's your severe weather outlook. For the rest of today, in the afternoon, it is in the low category. Scattered storms could have some brief downpours, wind gusts around 40 miles an hour. And lightning is a concern with every thunderstorm, especially for kids outside. You know, very often I go to schools and I talk about thunderstorm safety with the kids. And we use the phrase, when thunder roars, go indoors. And that's one of those situations that applies today. All right, so here's the forecast. Sunshine fading over the next couple hours. Showers and storms arriving for the midday and the afternoon. We'll have a high near 75 degrees if everything pans out right here in the Green Bay area, with the temperatures dropping back a little bit as it starts to rain this afternoon. So there's that cold front back to the northwest, and this is the leading edge of a big switch in the weather pattern. Now, it's been warm and dry for, all the way through the past few days, but once this cold front comes through, temperatures will begin to tumble. It'll feel more like autumn as we wrap up the week. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor, which seems to have a pretty decent handling on the showers and storms. If anything, it might be a little on the slow side. So as we stop Predictor right here, here's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I wouldn't be surprised if the rain gets into Green Bay and the Fox Cities a little bit quicker than 1 o'clock, probably closer to noon. So around lunchtime, make sure you've got your umbrella. We'll have rain, we'll have thunderstorms. That first round of rain pushes off the Lake Michigan shoreline around 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then we get a little bit of a short-lived break. You might even have a little bit of some sunshine mixing in with those clouds. And then see what Pinpoint Predictor is doing in the Northwoods. It produces a second round of some showers, and that pushes south and east towards the Fox Cities, arriving around and after sunset. So we'll have a little bit of some rain this evening. Rainfall is going to be heaviest in the north. Some folks could see half an inch of precipitation, while folks farther south and east don't get as much. I think that some of those rainfall totals, Oshkosh over towards Manitowoc and Sheboygan, might be a little too low. I think you probably stand a better chance of getting just a couple hundredths of an inch of rain, but I think you get the general gist. Higher rainfall totals are expected north, lower rainfall totals farther south and east. Now, the high temperatures you see here on Pinpoint Predictor are very dependent on how much sunshine we see between now and midday. I do expect our highs to be mostly in the mid-70s in the Fox Valley, and some areas south and east could get as warm as 80, where it doesn't cloud over quite as quickly compared to folks north and west. Highs in the Northwoods will be in the upper half of the 60s, held back by the rounds of rain. And as the front comes through, the wind will turn to the north. And through tomorrow, that north wind could be gusting up around 20 miles an hour. That's the wind that's going to bring down those temperatures. So today we see highs mostly in the 70s, but tomorrow, Friday, highs will be mostly in the lower half of the 60s and only in the upper 50s across northern Wisconsin. So tomorrow night, if you're not watching the Packer game, you're going to a high school football game, guess what? You probably should bring your jacket or bring that blanket for your lap as you're sitting in the bleachers and cheer on your favorite team. Temperatures will be dropping down through the 50s. Brisk north winds will be blowing. Tammy Elliott had a great idea. She said, go to the concession stand and get some hot chocolate. Emerson Lehman had mentioned maybe they're selling cookies as well. It sounds like a great combination. Anyway, we'll see the clouds decreasing a bit going into tomorrow night with that cooler weather moving in. So these are temperatures that we have right now. We're at 62 in Green Bay, we're at 65 in Kewaunee and Manitowoc, cooler to the north and west where we've got more clouds and some rain. It is 59 in Antigo, 58 degrees in Lakewood. I see it's 54 in Wautoma. Your First Alert Super 7-day forecast has a high of 75. Sunshine giving way to clouds, showers, and thunderstorms. I put the humid sticker on there because I think late in the day, it might feel a little bit damp, a little bit sticky, not oppressive per se, but you'll notice it, hopefully. After that, 75, we're dropping back into the lower half of the 50s, and then you got 63 on Friday, 65 on Saturday, and just a heads up, look at those overnight lows for Friday night and Saturday night. They're getting down into the low and mid 40s. Now, that's for Green Bay. Areas to the north and to the northwest might be a bit cooler than that. I wouldn't be surprised if some folks those mornings in the Northwoods get down into the 30s. You're looking at Pinpoint Predictor, and this is the frost potential. That's right, I said frost for Friday night. While a hint of it could be possible in north central Wisconsin, frost is more likely into daybreak Saturday across western Wisconsin out towards Minnesota. A sign of things to come as we get deeper into the next few weeks and months. Despite this cool air coming in for the next couple days, it is going to warm back up in a hurry. As the wind turns to the south and southwest, it'll become warmer. Sunday, 75, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, highs will be in the low to mid 80s. Kind of a dry heat for Monday and Tuesday with some humidity returning as we go into Wednesday. And beyond the next 7 days, this is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, which takes you from September 12th to September 18th. That is a high probability of warmer than normal weather. In case you're wondering, a normal high temperature for today is 75 degrees. That's where today's high should end up. Well, I expect our high temperatures at times in this 8 to 14 day outlook to be about 10 degrees warmer than normal for this time of year. So yes, I know there's a couple days of autumn-like weather for Friday and Saturday, but let me tell you, fall is not done yet. All right, so what I want to do is I want to switch gears on you real quick. And this is for our boating friends out there. So this is the forecast on the water for today and for tomorrow. And for our mariners out there, I want you to look at tomorrow, Friday. North winds gusting up around 20 miles an hour, choppy 2 to 4 foot waves. There's probably going to be a small craft advisory issued. But the big thing that I want you to look for tomorrow, Friday, and for Saturday is that water spouts are a possibility on Lake Michigan. You know, we are in September, and did you know that 40% of all the water spouts that we get in the Great Lakes, about 40%, happen in the month of September. The reason why this is going to be possible is because the water is still very warm. Water temperatures are very close to 70 degrees, but then you push this cooler air over top of it where highs are going to be in the low to mid 60s. And, well, guess what? The atmosphere becomes a bit unstable, and if you get the air to converge, it can rise and twist up into these water spouts. Now, obviously, these are something you want to avoid if you're boating out on Lake Michigan. They don't usually make their way on land. They're usually just out over the water, and they're usually not as strong as a traditional tornado. They're probably about as strong as a gustnado or a strong dust devil. But every once in a blue moon, one of those water spouts makes its way onshore and can do some minor damage. But needless to say, boaters, be very careful out on the water for Friday and Saturday as this cooler air comes in. We could have some spotty showers, we could have some choppy waves, and also the chance of water spouts. So, yeah, you get the feeling that now the war is on between summer and fall. And really, it's just a little skirmish for Friday and Saturday as autumn tries to elbow its way into the forecast. But summer is not ready to really give up quite yet. There's still plenty of warmth as we go into September. In fact, September is probably going to be warmer than normal and drier than normal. And that's looking at really the entire month as opposed to the next 7+ days. All right, so again, showers and thunderstorms coming in for the midday and the afternoon. Keep that in mind. If you've got any errands to run, try to run those now. That way you don't get caught underneath any downpours around and after lunch. Again, the risk of severe weather is low. We'll continue to track those showers and storms and have more details coming up on Action 2 News mid-morning. That starts at 9 a.m. And I'll also today have Action 2 News at noon as both Bo Fogel and Keith Gibson are off today, so I get to play a little get to do a little double duty, if you will. Thanks for watching our First Alert live stream, catching us either on our apps or on YouTube or on Roku. We appreciate you tuning in. We'll keep doing these weather updates every Monday through Friday around 8:30, 8:35. And have a wonderful day and stay dry this Thursday afternoon coming up. See you around.